This is the best Quip toothbrush I have used and is my pick from their current range. It has the essential features we recommend are present, as well as a few other neat touches that make it stand out amongst many other brushes on the market today. The motor is noticeably more powerful than most of their other models, meaning it does most of the hard work, not you. The silicone handle feels good and looks unique. I like the strong haptic feedback the handle gives when changing the power settings and the way the pressure sensor is implemented. The Easy Click brush pod is very novel and is a good step in the right direction to reducing waste. Add in the magnetic wall mount and compact travel case and the Quip Ultra is a solid toothbrush that I could happily use daily. I have no complaints about how well the Ultra cleans my teeth. The plaque test removal results are up with the best of them. Unlike the original Quip models, the motor is strong and comparable to Philips Sonicare handles. I haven't got quite the same invigorating deep clean feeling as an Oral-B brush, but this is personal preference. If you have sensitive teeth and gums, this is likely a good thing. As is having the more granular control over how many of the 62,000 movements per minute are active. There are 10 different intensity settings. This is perhaps too many options. Stylistically, the light touch bar is great, but not overly easy to use if you like to switch between level 3 and 7 for example. There's fantastic haptic feedback through the handle as they are changed. It's worth noting that once turned on, the intensity can't be changed mid-brushing session like it can with most Sonicare models. During a cleaning cycle, the light bar grows as the seconds pass. There is the usual 30-second pacer and 2-minute timer. The brush will automatically power off, which is great. Apply too much pressure and the bristle movement stops. The sound of the brush changes dramatically, as does the vibration through the handle. The light bar also pulses. Whilst the light bar isn't noticeable due to its position, an issue that plagues the Oral-B IO Series 2 also, the other elements are. I very much like how it works for users who might be deaf or blind, which can't be said for some competitors' products. One other small criticism here is that I feel like I have to apply a fair bit more pressure to activate the sensor compared to Oral-B and Sonicare. The wide and flat shaft that leads up to the bristles feels different in the mouth compared to the more normal rounded plastic alternative. It's by no means a deal breaker, just something I noticed. Being silicone, it is softer. During my testing, the silicone has proven relatively easy to keep clean, albeit the dark colour seems to attract and show the dust. Long term, it'll be interesting to see how this fares, and due to the rounded base, I fear the edges may lift slightly. There's at least one potential sign of this on my unit. I experienced something similar with the now defunct brand Gobi, whose handles had a silicone wrap. I commend the variety of colour choices. I like the personalisation element. The Easy Click brush pod is a novel idea. It's reminiscent of brushette for Oral-B handles which sadly no longer exist. The fitting is really strong and any concerns about them coming off mid-brushing session have not proven true. The downside is that if you have dexterity issues, taking them off can be quite tricky. The fit is that great. I praise Quip here, it's a big step forward in reducing waste. I also like the small touches of labelling the top and bottom of the head. The next leap would be to make the heads from bio-based or more sustainable materials and offer a recycling scheme like Surrey. At $12 each or $8 when subscribed, I think they're a bit more expensive than they should be. Are we paying for the novelty and innovation? Both Oral-B and Sonicare have upped the cost of their brush heads in recent years too. I've achieved 36 days of use on a full charge, falling right in line with the vast majority of electric brushes. The battery is sealed inside the handle and is not user replaceable. The magnetic USB charger is wonderfully easy to use, albeit specific to this model. No USB Type-C connector is built into the handle, as is the preference of many users today. The light bar indicates the brush is charging and when power is low. Although it comes with a countertop stand, my preference is the magnetic wall mount. It is ingeniously simple and keeps the brush secure and off the countertop, preventing accidental knocks and reducing unwanted splashes, etc. The charging cable does magnetically attach to this too. Producing up to 66 decibels of sound, the Ultra isn't the quietest, nor is it anywhere close to being the loudest brush. It's a strong audible hum and less mechanical sounding than Oral-B handles. If you have owned or used a Sonicare, it's almost the same sound signature. Open the app as you brush and there is no data on screen, only past sessions. Data is synced once a session is complete. To someone committed to their oral care, it will provide some insights, but they are limited. It does provide duration, coverage and pressure reports, but these are only available for the most recent brushing session. Although a clean from 2 weeks ago is logged, you can't access the data. Honestly, I struggle to see the point. Many other smart toothbrushes offer more useful insights and data even if they don't offer real-time tracking. The only benefit is you can earn points that ultimately lead to money off, but it's quite a bit of work to gain any significant value. In the box is a basic but perfectly satisfactory plastic travel case. It's very slim with vents and does the job it needs to. Like most brushes, this comes with a 2-year warranty. Quip seems to have stopped their lifetime warranty for subscribers, which was previously a relatively unique offering. At around $100, the Ultra isn't cheap. Over 3 years, it will cost in the region of $188. It is fairly comparably priced to similarly featured models. It works out most cost effective when subscribing. Doing so means replacement brush pods are delivered to your door right when you need them. It's great to see the evolution of Quip, and the Ultra is the brush to buy from their range. It doesn't offer the value like some other brands, nor does it set the standard for smart features. It's a good all-round performer that I have no issue using daily.